Hi my love, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, you're welcome. If you're an old one, thank you for sticking with me. And if you're yet to subscribe, please subscribe to my channel and let's get down to today's video. So in creating this pleated split back vest on a pencil skirt, all you need down is to get to your new measurement. So the new measurement of my client is 22 and I added extra 1 inch for where the plate is going to start, and that's what I mark. So what I'm going to do is to pin down the two sides of the back skirt. So now I took the measurement of from where that 1 inch I added to where the end of the skirt is, and it's 20 inches, and that is what I'm going to use for the pleats. So I've gone into did a gather stitch on that part, and I'm trying to mark at that part where the pleated skirt is going to start. So this is where I gathered and I pressed down. So what I'm going to do right now is to bring the vest, the material that I'll be using for the pleats. So I just pin down the material from one end to the other part, and I'm going to sew in 1/2 inch. So just go ahead and sew in 1/2 inch, and mind you, you're just sewing on the allowance and not on the main fabric. So just sew in 1 inch on both sides. So that's what I'm going to do, and this is what I have, guys. I've went in to sew that part and I've pressed the midpoint of this fabric. So what I'm going to do is to, from that midpoint, I'm going to fold it like so. So just watch the way I do it. I'm going to make sure that I create that midpoint of this fabric to be at the midpoint. So because of this material has like a straight, like the material is a bit straight, so it's very difficult for you to see the pleat. I'm going to be using chalk to work in this. So what I'm going to do is just to pin down that part. So that midpoint I've pinned down and I press. So in getting this pleated pleat on the skirt, we'll be going with a lot of press. So what I do after pleating that part is to get that midpoint and also place that midpoint on the first one that we pleated. So I'll just also pin down and I'll press down like so. So after pressing down, I'm just going to fold down like so, and I also press like so. So I'll do the same thing to the other part of the skirt. After pressing down, I'm going to get the midpoint of that part of the skirt, and I'm still going to use the chalk to get on that point, so you know what we're doing at this point. So make sure that what you're doing is straight, and I will press like so. So I also have to pin down like you see me doing in this video, and I'm going to turn that part to this part. Now we have like 4 pleats at this point, so I want to get more pleats, and I will just go ahead to take one part of that pleated, and I'm going to pleat like so. I'm going to fold like so, and I'm going to press like you see me doing in this part, and I'm going to fold like this part, and I'll still give it a good press, and I'll do the same thing to one part of the plates like you see me doing. Just do the same thing. It's quite easy, and if you find it difficult to understand this, you could go back and rewatch for you to understand. So I'm still going to do the same thing, and I'll fold like so. So at this point I have 4 parts on this, 4 pleated on this part. I'll do the same thing 1 2 3 4. I'll do the same thing to the other side. I will take one part of it, and I'm going to fold from that midpoint, and I'll stretch it like so, and I'll press like you see me doing in this video. And afterwards I'm going to fold that part like you see me doing, and I'm going to give it a good press. So I'll also flip it to the other side and do the same thing to the other side of the fabric. I'm going to fold from that midpoint, and I'm going to press in order to get another midpoint. And this is what I have, and I'm comfortable with what I have. But if you still want more pleats, you can still go ahead and do the same and pleat more. So at this point I have like 8 pleated on this part, so I'll just give this a good press like you see me doing in this video. And I'm going to go ahead, and from this point where we have that, because we left like 1 inch from that end, I'm going to go ahead and sew from that 1/2 inch allowance that we left, not 1 inch, 1/2 inch allowance that we left. And this is what we have after I'm done sewing that. I'll take off the pin that I have holding it, and I'm going to drag this part that I did a loose stitch on, but because the material is a bit thick, it's quite difficult. So what I did was just to use that to take it off, and this is what we have, guys. So this is a very simple tutorial and it's a beginner friendly, and this is what we have after I'm done, and it is looking beautiful. And if this is something you like to try, please state on the comment section. And if this video was helpful for you, please give this video a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel. Please like this video and share this video so we can help someone from this channel to grow. And I'm gonna see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.